Okay, so this video will round off the routes that are being exported out of OSPF version 3. So we've got two policy statements, one for version 4, one for version 6. They're effectively identical. Obviously you have different prefixes and route filters. You can see them in orange, but they're effectively the same. And there's going to be three terms. The first term is simply going to be the ISIS into the OSPF version 3, which is the main term. And you can see here that what we've done is we only really want the loopbacks to be coming in. The RIP externals won't be, but of course router 2's loopback is an external because that's popping in here. So from ISIS, we've got a route filter here that grabs the loopbacks with /32s and /28s for the IP version 6. Then, of course, the route that won't be going in is router 5's own loopback because it's going to be in the table as a direct, and the same with router 6, so respectively. So those need to be grabbed, and they're grabbed from the direct. So we've got a term here from the direct. And then finally, of course, we've got this aggregate route that is sitting there in the table, and that is the one that is that's got the policies to make it go active, that's tracking the loopbacks on router 3 and router 4. So we've got two policy statements. We're going to have two exports out of OSPF. So two export policies, one using one statement, one using the other, one being added on the Realm IP version 4 and one on the standard OSPF 3. So what do we have to do about bounce back from the OSPF 3, bouncing back to R5 or R6? Well, let's have a look at the numbers. If the original route was direct, or ISIS internal at 15, or an aggregate at 130, the bounce back via OSPF is going to be coming in at 150. And clearly, these three preferences can defend themselves. However, we have wide area metrics running in level 2, but not in level 1. And so we are going to have externals. Of course, router 2's loopback is also not in ISIS. And this is a route that we want to come into router 1. So we do have externals. Of course, we also have, if we weren't running a wide area metrics only, we have IP version 6, which would be unaffected by wide area metrics only in this case. And so we also have routes with preferences of 160. And obviously, as they go into OSPF, the bounce back is coming at 150 and the original route cannot defend itself. And so the way to protect that original route, leave it in the table so that the bounce route doesn't remove it, is to drop the external preference down to 140. And that's the finish of the routes that are being exported out of OSPF from R5 and R6.